Check. There it is. Good evening, everybody. Welcome. And as always, three times. Welcome to the Literally Anything podcast for the people. My main man, D Hood, aka Benito's biggest. Give context. You got to give context. That can't be just one you leave out. Like, I need context.
All right, KP, aka Sophisticated Ignorance. We just gonna get the names out the way because my hot take. I don't know which way I'm leaning, so I'll explain both of them. On one side of the fence, I'm leaning like Bad Bunny really might be the best rapper alive.
Okay.
Like in the conversation.
Okay.
Like really in the conversation.
All right. So where we go? Okay. That's it. That's the that's it. That's the tweet is one of them.
Or two, he really might be giving Drake a run for his money, like as being like the penultimate versatility, like
put it on any the ultimate crossover artist.
Yeah, like he's giving him and because honestly, Childish Gambino really don't got it. He has it as far as like media is concerned, right? Like musically, he really not crossing over all that.
Donald Glover has it.
Yes.
Childish Gambino, not so much. I understand what you're saying.
Right. So like visually, he's crossed over to a ton of different markets. Musically, has always been kind of in the pocket. He might bring somebody into his world.
Right.
But Bad Bunny really just go everywhere with it, and he make a lot of it. I'm not saying he don't miss, but he make a lot of it look easy.
I mean, listen, man.
Like I drove to work today. I listened to Booker T. I think like a lot of times. It was a lot of times, and then I was like, damn, like I know like words here and there, and I can kind of contextually put together like what's going on. Like estoy en mi peak, like yeah, like I'm at my peak. Like I get it. All right, cool, bet. But going to I at some point in my drive, I was like, I want to like know for sure, line for line, exactly what he's saying. I'm like, yo, he's really like talking his shit, barring these niggas to death.
I'm about to say the language barrier is going to keep many people from agreeing with you with that. You understand that, right?
Right.
Like,
yeah,
like there's nobody that's like there are very few people that's going to tap into this and be like, yo, somebody finally found out that the boy be like nobody like because you know how niggas is like, man, that shit ain't for me. Same way if it's a thorough UK rapper, which I don't think there are any of alive, but that's a different discussion.
You don't go too far. You don't.
Yeah, what is what I'm saying?
Like niggas be talking crazy.
Yeah.
I pull up on my ops and crocs, like nigga.
Oh no, my ops and crocs.
Nah, yo, you got me fucked up.
I'm sorry. Holy shit! I pull up on my ops and crocs.
So, nigga. any bar that make me feel like you gonna do this if I swing on you?
You fucking with that?
Yeah,
that's your shit right there.
I'm cool.
Oh shit!
Wait, what the nigga say? And I love them breasts looking all perky, like nigga. That felt real statutory rape like. But just because it was on a Drake song, we gonna let it slide.
Yo, look it up. Yo, you came out the gate with bars for the British rappers. That's crazy. Not unwarranted though. Let me not say I don't think you're being unreasonable. That shit sounds crazy to me for the most part. Every now and then you catch one where it's like, all right, that's not awful, but like, yeah, nah, I'm good on that. Yeah, that's my opinion. Okay. So myself, KP, like my man said, sophisticated ignorance. That's just the zone that I am. I was polished ignorance last week, which polished is not quite as good as like sophisticated is a step up. So over the week I've graduated. I'm now sophisticated ignorance. And we'll see what it turns into after some further evolution. But we here, and as always, we start the show with hot takes, and my guy kind of got into his hot take with the Bad Bunny. Yeah, I mean, like I said, bro, you're gonna be hard pressed to find people who can't understand exactly what the hell he's talking about. To tap in and get in that line with you, bro. That's gonna be tough. What the hell are you eating? We are fucking 6 minutes in. What do we got going on now?
A honey bun.
Oh shit. Okay. Honey bun. How many honey? Because we
Only got one. Only got one.
All right. Because nigga, we know you eat like groups of food, nigga. It's never just it's always some. Like, so we got it's funny because Maloney, who shout out to her, it's her birthday, always says she tunes in to see what food you eating. She probably won't though today. It's her birthday. Shout out to her. But when she run this back, we're gonna start with honey buns. We don't know what else may come for the rest of the day. We got a whole hour and I ain't gonna update time because time freaked you out last week. I don't know if I'm gonna do any time updates this week because every time I did a time update last week, you sound like your ass is stuck in the Twilight Zone.
Yo, that shit was taking forever.
Time was bad.
Yo,
Yeah.
it was so like my whole week was faster than the weeks, dog. This week flew by. That shit was that was the Twilight Zone. That nigga, like that little white boy, put me in a cornfield with that.
No, yeah, that was hilarious. My man kept saying like, "Oh my god, is that all?"
100. It was an hour and a half. Oh my god.
Yeah, he was.
I really wanted to cry, dog.
It was a bad day for you. You know, it's good though, bro. We here today.
Speaking of which, can I just run through this real quick?
Go ahead.
All right, so I got a friend. My friend got a new job, whatever. And this friend is sitting in a meeting today.
Okay.
And my friend's new coworker walked in to the meeting a tad bit late, smelling like some fire.
Oh, word.
And I was like, I respect that you chose not to do it during the day. But like, you gotta have some better professional discretion.
I mean,
hypothetically,
listen, at this point, if you don't know how to operate,
the fact that they only have from the time that the kids, like the end of operation, let out, from that point to the time the meeting started, only had like 7 minutes. So you really,
hey, bro, HR got the eyes on you.
this at the other situation.
Yo, the eyes is killing me. No, so here's the thing, right? We're at a point now where marijuana use is infinitely more acceptable than it has ever been in just normal culture. You dig me?
Yeah,
it's no worries on that. But listen. So if you are a person who is a marijuana smoker and you like to get high, edibles, whatever it is you do, you should have enough of an idea of how to navigate your professional life with that. Like, that's part of being an adult. Like, when you drink, you don't got alcohol just in the car taking sips before you run in the job. Like, they send people like that away, like to like lakes and shit for 30, 60, and 90 days or more. Like, you gotta have 3 meetings a day. That's the type of shit that goes on. So if you gotta be on that to the point where you can't keep that shit under control when you walking into work, you either just ignorant and disrespectful or you just don't get it. Like, and either way, it's no excuse for that, especially once you get to your 30s, if you in that, like, no, man, that's not acceptable. We're not doing that ever. Like, but you know,
yeah, I feel like it's a different story when you. Well, okay, so first of all, like playing devil's advocate, having a conversation about it earlier, one would say, well, what's the difference between that and coming and just smelling like I was smoking a cigarette? because that may be a person's reality.
Meh. Like
But
I get
but
that,
I feel
but
like if you come in smelling like some VSOP, that's a problem.
right.
And I feel like that's in that same.
See, but I've always been, if you come in smelling like a whole pack of Newports, that's a problem too. If we keeping it tall, like that's a problem too. Don't nobody want that shit. Like we in a professional environment. I don't want to smell like your habit or have to like deal with that shit within the flow of things. So like I'm not one who believes that it's like vastly different on any of. I don't think any of that shit's acceptable.
Hey, was you there when the whole situation happened at the last gig with Bro and them on Zoom?
No.
Oh, she said you wasn't there.
No.
Bro and them was off the yak, but we knew that already though, for real. We done seen. Oh, remember the nigga that used to challenge me to rap battles?
Oh shit. Yeah.
Like Rick Fox's little cousin.
Yeah. I know you're talking about.
Yeah. So, yeah, you feel me?
Right.
So yeah. So, but we knew that already. And then bro them got on Zoom, and we was like playing like tic-tac-toe, bingo. We was playing like who, like it was really a light day. I probably won bingo like 9 times that day. And it actually got to the point where boss lady like, hey yo, what's your cash at, bro? You ain't getting no gift cards. What's your cash at? Bro was just like, yeah, I want Hood on my team. He winning everything, and I'm like, bro, I want to be on your team for real. I'm good. And
you're doing a lot over there right now.
Yeah. Like I'm gonna move my hand, and you try and tag me to come out the ring. I'm cool.
I don't want none of that attention.
So he ended up getting into it with, remember I used to call her Shaq on
yep.
Yeah. So he get into it with Shaq. Shaq was like, she was like, I don't know what the problem is. It must be the alcohol that you're drinking in front of everybody, dog.
Wow. Damn.
That man's soul left his body.
He gonna get this work.
and
hold on. You gonna get this work.
He boss lady, her like nephew or something like that. So like that's just a terrible representation.
That's crazy, bro. You never told me that story. I felt like that's a story I should have been got. I'm glad it happened here because it was a good story.
Yeah,
but
that was wild.
I feel like that's one that's a conversation we should have had at a certain point. But either way,
she started cracking up when I said Rick Fox's little cousin.
No, that's definitely a very, very accurate description of like, yes, anorexic Rick Foxx.
You ever heard his raps?
No,
terrible,
I have not.
Terrible.
No. All right. So that brings me to my hot take because I got something for this, right? And I might have said this before. Forgive me if I'm treading water for a second time with this. All y'all like weird hip hop niggas, like, I'm sorry, that's disrespectful. Let me
this I know this from the group.
Let me know because I don't want to be disrespectful because that's not what it is, but I'm passionate about it because I just don't understand. Okay, so there are a certain sect of rappers and rap fans who like a certain type of rap. They're not fans of like braggadocious, like, glitz and glamour. I got this amount of money. I got this amount of hoes. Whatever the case is, they don't like those kinds of things. They also, you said what?
My house stupid dumb big. My rooms got rooms.
They're not a fan of that. They're not a big fan of like the trap rap or anything new. They're very closed-minded and set in their ways with the shit that they like. And it's pretty much for the most part all late 90s, 90s basically. Some early 2000s, maybe even some late to mid 80s. But for the most part, just old shit. This is the demographic that wants that. But what I found is that there's an even smaller group in that group that's just not even reasonable. They just say
that's the people I've been crying about, bro.
I don't mind the OG. Like, I'll give you a perfect example. one of my OGs said, and he is truly not a Jay-Z fan. He said, I put him in the top 15 because I can't overlook his accomplishments and what he's done for the game.
I seen that,
I
right?
don't like him as a rapper. Now, mind you, that's my OG, like from a
I
youngin'.
seen that in real
And
life.
he has never liked Jay. Like, I'm talking like in Reasonable Doubt time, he didn't like Jay-Z. So he not doing that shit to be like, you know, contrarian or different or cool. That's literally how that grown-ass man always felt. And I always respected it. So to hear him say that, and then for another motherfucker to come in there and say that in the history of rap, Jay is somewhere in the top 300. Like, what, nigga? What's like? We get it, y'all. We get it.
But you seen a nigga put Fat Joe in his top 3?
Somebody did that?
Yes, in them rooms. In them rooms.
I ain't gonna hold you. I didn't even open the Fat Joe thread. I was cool. But
I be wondering.
Nothing on there meant anything to me.
I really be wondering, like, because it be around that time. Like, I'd be like, you really wake up to do this? Like, what do you got going on in your day? That every 2 hours you throwing up a different rapper with his real government cheese name on there.
I ain't gonna look. That's dope. Like, I like that.
It's
like
cool.
that's an
Yeah,
engaging group. That's what you want from a group.
But anytime I bring any level of rationale, because they be making me so mad. I don't even be trolling at this point. Like, I really like, like where we put Sheik Luch on our list. Oh, 24. Like 24. How? Like, I put Sheik probably in the top like 80.
Here's the thing, right? You can't, to a certain degree, you cannot quantify what one person's talent looks like to another person. Real shit. That's just adult shit. Niggas is allowed to have their own opinion. Now, the problem that I have, like, and this is me, right, is the inconsistencies with the opinion, right? Because, like, a nigga say some shit like this. Jay, Big, maybe, you know, somebody like that is overrated, or I'm not a fan of the new niggas in the way they rap. Da, 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 da. But then you throw on some Conway and some Benny in them, and they like, oh yeah, they sound like the old school. That's all they look. They want people to sound like what they're used to hearing. That's what they want. And if you don't, they're automatically going to just dismiss and push that shit to the side. Respect to that. But the other side of that is that you gonna be a hater. Like, you gonna be a hater at the end, and you gotta be good with that, because that shit don't last. Everything evolves. Music, like film, every art evolves. Like anything art related, creative content related, it evolves. It turns into something different. Radio turned into television, which turned into splices of the two, which turned into podcasts and YouTube and shit. Like everything evolves. So if you can't understand that 30 years after you was listening to some shit, that the shit don't sound like that no more, like, how do you not get that? Like, the shit your dad listened to on the radio versus the shit his dad listened to, that shit evolves. All of it does. Why would rap be any different? And why are people so like against letting that happen? I don't understand it. You don't see that in any other genre of music. The evolution is gradually just embraced until it's picked up. In rap, that shit don't happen.
I think it is. I think it does happen in other genres of music. I just don't think it's like, maybe it's just like not as divisive. Like,
maybe that's it. Maybe there is a certain sect that's saying, I'm not liking what's happening, but I'm not making a big deal of it.
Yeah, like,
yeah. That's fair.
That's the thing. Fair. White people be given grace too. Like, when Journey lead singer died, and they got Ling Ling up in there to sing them songs, and like, white people was really fucking with that.
Well, if you look at all those like any band, group, or whatever you want to say, for the most part has had multiple members throughout it. Like, I saw a Mother's Day concert with a goddamn the Whispers and the Delphonics. Like, I know half of them niggas is dead, respectfully. I know half of them niggas is dead, bro. Like, it's no way that's the actual original
But like,
Delphonics or whoever the fuck it is. Them niggas, some of them niggas is dead. Like, and that's just
we that right. And then when I watched Wu-Tang's Tiny Desk, like I was mad every time Young Dirty Bastard opened his mouth for Low Dirty Bastard or whatever. Like, my nigga, like, your dad didn't die for these sins, bro. Respectfully.
You wasn't trying to hear that shit, bro.
No, not even a little bit. Like the goatee is bad. We'll do some Coolio songs. I feel like
Coolio songs.
Yeah. Like that's the ballpark.
That's what I want from you, good brother. Coolio shit. Damn.
Coolio. Your dad wasn't on food stamps as a millionaire for this.
Damn. That's crazy.
Well, also like all these hip hop purists niggas, like if that's really what you into, you got Kumo D is like 9 on your list. Like Kumo D, I feel like the last like song that he really had was he had a song with Macklemore in like 2014. Like, is that like did you go back to that and like, oh, these were the times? I bet you didn't. It was like Cool Herc, muscular head ass, with the extraordinarily long do rag. It was like one of the Grandmaster niggas, like one of them.
One of them Grandmaster niggas.
Yeah, it was like one of the Grandmaster niggas. And then it was like a Furious something. And then the beat sound like niggas definitely could do the rerun to that beat.
Yo, so here's the thing.
Long dog.
I had to let you get that off. That's funny as shit. There's a happy medium. There's absolutely a happy medium. And I try my best to be in that happy medium. Some shit I don't fuck with. Some shit I do. Excuse me. It's never because I just don't listen to a certain sound or I won't evolve with a new artist or any of that. It's just that some of that shit corny to me and some of it ain't. And that's but that always has been my flow with hip hop, even when the shit that I listened to the most was the most popular shit. Some of that shit be corny, some of that shit be all right. Why is you making this weird ass face, bro? You all right over there?
Bro, the song got Melly Mel, Grandmaster Caz, Kumo D, and I don't know who his last nigga is. And then on the same album, he got a song with Idris Elba and Anderson .Paak. And on the same album, he got a song with Leon Bridges. And on the same album, he got a song with Ed Sheeran. And then on the same album, he got a song with KRS-One and DJ Premier. What is happening right now?
Whose album is this again?
Macklemore.
Why? Who did that? Fuck is going on?
Hold on. He got a number 11 is Bolo Tie with YG. This is the wildest. I'm listening to this album tonight.
Wait a minute. He got everybody from...
Yo, this is We Are the World.
This brother got everybody from Cool Mo D to YG. Jesus Christ.
Chance the Rapper.
That's just like, that's a compilation. That ain't an album. That's a fucking... Yeah, like you said, that's We Are the World.
Yo, that's wow. That's the wildest thing that I've come across in some days.
Yeah, no, that's the best one since what was the Hamburger Helper album? Which was one of the crazy. I definitely checked it out. You wasn't lying, bro.
Tell me that shit ain't hard. Like I really would listen to that for real. Nigga was on there talking about a beef hot leg. I said a beef hot leg. That shit was cold.
Yeah, no, I can't front. That shit was hard. So happening right now as we speak to you, we are first off, let me reset. Literally Anything podcast for people. I said I was doing time updates, but then they're gonna have to live a reality. We are 30 minutes in, 24 to be exact. Things happening while we are giving you this broadcast now as we speak. The NFL draft. The first team on the clock will be the Jacksonville Jaguars. They're on the clock right now.
Is that 2 years in a row?
That is 2 years in a row.
Wow.
Trevor Lawrence last year.
Good for them.
And easily not a quarterback this year.
For sure.
Although I don't know how sold I am on Trevor Lawrence, but another discussion for another time. Also, NBA playoff action, specifically for the area that we are in, which is the Philadelphia area. For those of you who may or may not know, the Sixers are currently up by 1 with 1:27 left in the second quarter. They are
Not looking
winning
great.
the series, but goddamn, just making it very difficult. Either way,
Whose
hopefully
fault
they
is it?
get their shit together. Man, whose fault is it? The reality is it's always the player's fault in the end. Joe's hurt though, and that's clear. And he's not as aggressive, and he's not.
Yeah.
He's doing goofy shit because of that hand, and I'm not really liking it. But
Yo, that shimmy with that fade from the talk about it, bro. Because we've had this conversation 2 years ago, and I was like, he's not the guy that I want shooting the three ever. Give him 50 feet. Like back then, I wanted Ben to shoot the ball way more. But
and I
now, like,
told
I
you,
really don't mind.
Joe is real. He's the real deal, man. If
Yeah,
he's
for
100% healthy, he's fucking awesome.
I'm
Like
eating my
scary.
words. For
He's
sure. I'm eating
definitely
my
not
words.
good. Right, not as good right now. But what the other thing that I don't like is I don't think James Harden is healthy either. Everybody's saying he's old. Like that's weird. No, I seen him this season play with like the same bounce that I was used to seeing. It didn't fall off. If he has a full off season to get healthy, I think we'll see a different James Harden next year. When this trade was made, I said this isn't the year. He's a piece in place and he's under contract for next year. But I definitely said this isn't the year. And the reason why is because their bench just wasn't constructed. And in the middle of the season, you can't make enough moves to do the things they needed to do to complement the new team they had. I don't think it was a bad trade because I truly don't think that Ben Simmons intends to play basketball again unless it's in the city of Los Angeles. And that's just my opinion. I am of the opinion that he has always expressed the desire to be in LA. That's where he'd like to be. And if he doesn't play basketball there, I don't know that he's going to play anywhere. He definitely wasn't going to play this season, no matter what. Even if the Nets had pushed that series into anything sort of beyond the sweep. He wasn't going. Would you think he was going to show up in Game 7? He's certainly not going to show up in Game 7. Like that's just because any bad play feeds right into the narrative of him being who he is, and he's trying to fight that long enough to get at least one more contract or one more trade or one more something. But fuck Ben Simmons on as far as that part. Like, I don't know, man. I just don't understand how you get paid to play a game for a living and not give it some, like, not all. Cool. You don't want you like plenty of them niggas blow off practice and bullshit and play around and then come to the game and work. Like, nobody cares, bro. Nobody cares. Like, and I get it. He's a grown man and we don't know him personally, and it could be this and it could be that. All I'm saying is from the surface, you look like a prick. And if that's not the case, then maybe you should speak up or move different, or maybe you don't give a fuck, which leads more to you being a prick again, like we first said. But either way, you are a public figure in the public eye, and people are going to comment and talk about this shit. And I hate when people get on these motherfucking apps and say goofy shit defending him, like, well, y'all don't know his situation, y'all don't know that man, and this and that and that and this. Cool, you're absolutely right. He could be going home and smacking his head against the wall every single night with pure fucking insanity, I should say, and just absolutely losing his shit, pilled up. He could be doing any of that shit. I wouldn't know none of it because he's just coming out with colorful outfits and sitting on the bench. He's going to shoot arounds. And you know, here come them summertime videos. Y'all know them every summer Ben Simmons
when he be in Lifetime Fitness
drop. Where he's playing against Adam Sandler and them, shooting 30-foot threes and nailing them shits. Guess what? I don't have any sympathy for this situation, and I'm gonna tell you my biggest reason why. Because as somebody who has a lot of friends and personally has had, you know, some mental health issues and some depression and anxiety issues and all that kind of shit, that shit ain't nothing to play with. And I, for one, feel like he played with that shit. That's just how I feel. I don't have any clinical evidence to back that up. I don't have any evidence of any kind to back that up, other than knowing what that shit looks like because I've been through it, knowing what that shit looks like because I've seen my people go through it, and then, you know, knowing what I'm seeing from him. when you in that shit, you don't want to be in it. And everything that feels normal, that works for you, is what you want to be a part of. So you can't tell me that if all you ever did was play basketball and you depressed and this and that, and you went through all these things, that being back into that sense of normalcy wouldn't help. But you fought that because you want to wallow in it, if that's what you are going through. And if it's not what you're going through, then you faked it, which is even 25 times worse. It makes you one of the shittiest individuals in the history of shitty individuals. Either way, I still circle around, come back to all that to say, fuck Ben Simmons, because that's just how I feel in this situation. I'm not taking it to the extreme as I want to punch Ben Simmons in the face. Some of y'all getting a little weird. Like, let's be weird. Like, let's be real. He's still a grown ass 6'10" man. You ain't gonna run up on him and just expect him to let you punch on him. So you can go ahead and pull it. I'm not taking it to that. But like, I don't feel no sympathy for him within the flow of any of this. Number one, he can wipe his tears with his money. I'm definitely not feeling no sympathy for this nigga. He got it. He's good. He'll be okay. All of this criticism he's getting from platforms as small as ours to ones as large as ESPN, and my next subject kind of piggyback, so I'm gonna get into that in 1 second. But everywhere he's getting the criticism from is valid and warranted and deserved. And that's really the bottom line of it. But so sometimes when you're a celebrity, right, and you got a platform, and we say this a lot too, this is one of those repeated themes on here. It's like sometimes you can shut the fuck up, because sometimes you just saying shit to say shit. So this week, the good brother Jamie Foxx. All right, so I say piggyback because this is the Ben Simmons story. So Stephen A cooked Ben Simmons' ass this week. Like, he went on and gave him like a
bar after bar,
furious first round knockout. Like, he gave that. He definitely Lux and Calico that nigga. Like, that was the third round. That's what that was. He gave him hell. But anyway, after this, Jamie Foxx decided to go on Twitter and proceed to say that Stephen A only goes after the black athletes and he doesn't hold the white athletes accountable. And we should. I fucks with him because he's a great writer. And when he used to write for the Enquirer, I used to actually buy the Enquirer. Like, for those of you who are old enough to remember that paper, that was a cumbersome ass paper to have to purchase every goddamn day. But because Steve wrote for the Enquirer and not for the Daily News, I would buy the Enquirer because I was a newspaper dude. And that guy really fucking wrote amazing articles about sports. But that's not what he's there for now. He's there for shock value. He's there for hot takes. He's there for that content. And that's what he does. So within that, I don't enjoy his shit as much as I used to, but it is what it is. It's just one of those things where it feels like I just want some attention, so I'm gonna say some shit. Like, and that's just what it, like, he kind of just jumped in to say some shit, and I don't understand why. But all right, hold up, let me see something.
Wait, do you feel like Stephen A jumped in? I mean, Jamie Foxx, or you just felt like Stephen A was doing
No, I feel like Jamie Foxx, like, that's Stephen A's job to talk about sports. Like, and then for him to go with the rollout of you don't hold the white athletes account. Like, why did it have to be that?
I mean, also there's like, do you expect that level of care? Like, of course, but I mean, like, to a point, Stephen A also oftentimes says things like, like, we're black, like we have to be on a straight and narrow, which I don't think there's a lack of validity there. Like, I do believe that's valid, but I feel like, I don't know, Jamie Foxx's corny ass probably feels some type of way about that, about hearing that, because he may not be, living up to that expectation within himself.
And that could be it. Real quick, got a quick little message over here. We having some trouble with the Facebook stream. The YouTube stream and the Twitch stream are fine. Hold up. No, I don't want to delete the post. Give me 1 second. Just trying to get the Facebook feed back right. if I can. And yeah, if anybody's on there or if you on YouTube, you could jump over to the Facebook and just check that feed for me. I'm gonna have a little bit of lag and feedback if I do it on my side, but I will try to. But anyway, we back with it. Excuse me. But yeah, I'm it's just a very weird thing to me for Jamie Foxx to jump into that and just get involved for no reason. Like I don't know. I didn't do, and then to say that there's a whole white athletes accountable is weird as hell too, because that man has a budding love affair with Aaron Rodgers. He loves Aaron Rodgers to death. When Aaron Rodgers did that weird shit with that vaccine, Stephen A. cooked his ass. Same way he cooked Ben Simmons. Right. Not that I'm defending Stephen A. once again, but I just need you to just know shit before you say shit. I know that. Why couldn't Jamie not know that within the time that it took him to hit that little feather on the send the tweet? Like, what's wrong with it? Like, I don't know, man. Maybe I'll be expecting too much of niggas in those situations, and that's another thing. And I say this all the time to people: you can't put your expectations on other motherfuckers. And I really be expecting motherfuckers to have a little bit of sense, and that shit just don't be happening like that. So yeah, it is what it is. I'm trying to see where I'm trying to go with this next one. All right, yeah, no, we got to get to this. So they let Lex Luthor buy the Daily Planet. Elon Musk bought Twitter. Mm-hmm. Like they let Lex Luthor buy the Daily Planet. I don't care what nobody say. That brother is a supervillain. Absolutely. Yeah, yep. He's a supervillain. We just ain't, the reveal hasn't happened yet. He's a supervillain.
I don't think he's been through enough heartache yet.
His origin story hasn't developed enough for that yet.
Let his baby mom fall asleep with the oven on and his kids in the house. Done for us. It's gonna be iRobot. Have you ever been missing a child? Well, guess what? You can buy one for 233,000 payments of $100.11.
You too can have a child. What? Mm-hmm. How do you feel about that though? Elon bought Twitter. How do you feel about
it? I think he puts his money where his mouth is, literally. And I'm genuinely not upset about it. Excuse me, if he stands by his word. His word is that he wants Twitter to be like an unbiased. Everybody basically has a pocket to get their shit off, basically. And through that, he believes that a global consciousness can be created. Mm-hmm. If he stands by his word, I feel like I just hope that the goofy shit isn't tolerated. Like shit with kids, the racist shit. Like I hope there's still like a level of
there has to be a line.
Community guidelines, right?
There has to be a line. Yeah. No matter how you chop it or what you allow, what your mission is, there has to be a line.
Yeah, and hopefully there's still not sometimes like when I'm in the crib and some titties pop up on Twitter, like I'll be happy. So like it happens. No, nigga, you see titties and you see ass cheeks and you be happy yourself too.
No, I'm just laughing at the fucking.
No, not you, her.
Oh, okay. It was just funny. Like, sometimes I see titties and I'll be happy.
Well, also I'll be wanting to know about conspiracy theories and shit too. But I hope it don't turn into like, oh, like I don't like Elon. I'm gonna voice it here, and then now like you shadow banned or you banned or whatever the case is. Like, but I also feel like motherfuckers just gonna say that shit anyway.
Exactly. The internet is intended to be that place where you could be somebody else. So let me not say it's intended. It's turned into. I don't want to say intended. I can't speak on intentions. It's turned into a place where you could be whoever you pretend you want to be at that moment. And if you want to tell somebody, Elon, fuck you, and you can do that with a fake account. Now, of course, Elon owns that bitch now, though. So,
you know what's wild to me? I could be like one motherfucker in person, right? And be successful at like writing novels. Mm-hmm. and it just be like, oh, like I'm, you know what I mean? Like my pen name is DD Hood, like whatever. And then I could just go home and just write completely different shit, like shit that you never even like the shit that I'm famous for,
Mm-hmm.
and just be completely famous under a completely different name.
Different in the alias, yeah.
Like yeah, like
And
not
that shit
even
happens a lot.
yes, like that's wild to me. Like it'd be like women with men's names, like not even on the weird shit. Like it'd be like women with men's names, the men with women names, or just like just as an alias, just like to be able to
get that shit off.
To get my shit off without people judging me as a person. I think that's fire.
Yeah, and I think writing is pretty much the only place you can do that shit because you got to be seen everywhere else. Like
what if rap was anonymous?
That would be fire.
Like remember like your old Drew, like that was like kind of dope for a second, like when nobody knew who he was,
right?
Or when before we found out that Fly Low was Captain Murphy, like
right.
Those moments was fire, and then like what happened after we know who they are.
Yeah, I mean, I think if it was anonymous, you would see a lot less. Okay, so let me say it would be dope in that people's ears wouldn't be influenced by the other shit. You would just literally listen to the music, and it would have nothing to do with nothing. But these forums like this, where music is like dissected and broke down, won't really have the same legs, I don't think, because all we got is the song. Like, we can argue the song, but argue it for what? It was a good song. Yeah. I like the song. You don't like the song. You don't. The artists are what you get attached to. Like, even when it comes to like sports, most people like a team, unless you just follow your home team blindly with this. Most kids get into sports for an athlete, not for a team. Oh, most kids get into sports or whatever it is they do because of an individual, not because of a group of individuals. So the personality attached to the music, or the person attached to the music, or whatever it is, the activity, whatever the activity is, be it sports or otherwise, that shit matters. It matters. Yeah. That shit absolutely matters. So it would change it on that note. First pick is in. Jags take Trayvon Walker of Georgia, defensive end. Yeah, kind of knew that was happening.
Right.
That wasn't really a huge mystery. It just didn't make any sense for them to go with anything other than that.
What do you think? What do you think about Christian Kirk over there?
For the Jags,
not for that money.
Not for that money, never. But also, I just don't think your quarterback's that good. I am not a Trevor Lawrence believer yet. He is going into his second year. He absolutely has plenty of time to prove me wrong. And he might go on to have an amazing career. At this very point today, right now, April 28th, 2022, I do not think Trevor Lawrence is going to be very good. And when I say very good, I don't think he's going to be like Pro Bowl good. I think he'll be like solid starter good. So I don't know. The Jacksonville Jaguars are a walking fucking dumpster fire, bro. Like, no matter what they do, it will go bad. That's just how I feel about that team.
On the reins from, well, first of all, the first thing I have to say is Mac Jones is living the dreams of that man right currently. Like Mac Jones is walking in that man's shadow flawlessly, or not shadow, but like in the position that we thought Trevor Lawrence would be in, or we wanted to, or what his ceiling is. Mac Jones is walking in there really without expectation, for real.
Here's my one saving grace for Trevor Lawrence. He won't have to deal with Urban Meyer again, and that's got to mean something.
All that shit pained. All that shit
right
pained
there. What's up, partner? Karen, what's good?
All right, you know I'm a Gators fan.
Facebook's working again. Say that again.
I said, you know I'm a Gators fan, so all of that shit.
Right. Yeah, my bad. Hold up. We gotta tap in real quick from the guy. What up, good brother?
Man, this schedule is goofy, dog. Like, I get in here and I got like 5 minutes and I'm right back on the train. I hate life right now.
You stay talking shit about them, they gonna keep you on that bitch forever, dog.
Forever.
For good.
We fuck
Yo,
good.
yeah.
For good.
All right, so I'm on here for quick promo. I mean,
Oh
the
yeah, yeah.
the
Drop, drop,
spoiled
drop that
coffee,
info, bro. What we doing?
that spoiled coffee entertainment EP comes out May 1st. May 1st, we got 2 tracks and an instrumental on that joint. Um, yeah, I'm back in the booth. So for those, for those of y'all who don't know that I rhyme, y'all about to find out.
Whoa,
Um,
the literally anything mixtape coming soon. Fuck that. We about to. No, not me. I'm DJ Clue. I'm just gonna be in the back talking shit. If Khaled can do the shit and get a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, I'm about to yell all kinds of ignorant shit over y'all niggas raps.
yeah, I mean,
I'm
that's
gonna
what
give you all the gayest bars that I could possibly.
And then we just not making a mixtape. That's okay.
Yeah. Yo, but on the rail, Hood, I'm gonna need production, man, because we about to, put this work in. I need to get some
What was you
production, good
using?
bro.
You was in the Air Force or the Army?
Air Force.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. So,
That was really. I'll tell you why I asked that question.
all right, we'll talk about it. But yeah, project is released May 1st, so it's gonna be on all
Wait, that's
streaming
your project.
platforms.
That's your project,
It,
or that's like you involved.
I'm involved. We the team. You know what I mean? Like, these is folks I've been dealing with for years, but I'm
That's
finally,
family. That's what the fuck that is. That's family.
that's family.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for
So
sure.
it was a good look. I got, I was given an alley oop and whatnot. My cousin threw me that beat. He told me to check this beat out, and I was able to put something down on it. So, you know what I mean? Here we go.
I love it.
So,
That's the
so
fuck I'm talking about. Yeah, man. I ain't mad at that at all, bro. I'm definitely excited for you with that.
mhm.
Spoiled Coffee Entertainment EP dropping May 1st. Lefty T-Lo and the good brother. Which name is he rapping under? Wasn't that
Who
John?
you
That's
talking about?
Encore.
You got Encore,
Encore.
and you got Raw Light. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
my bad,
'Cause-
Ra. No disrespect to Ra. Ra's my guy. No disrespect.
but yeah, let me take this panel. I got some work in here.
My man.
So
Oh shit. Omar coming. You
but yeah, let me get
wild.
on.
And look, and you got the strap across your chest.
Yeah, but yeah, let me get on this train and take it down the line, y'all.
Yeah, whistle down the line with that shit. Peace and blessings, good brother.
Peace and blessings, y'all.
The brother left making a quick appearance.
Hey, Left, if you still listening, bro, I took the mature route because I had a lot of jokes. All of them, they was coming.
Let
I was,
that man get his.
yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah,
There'll be a time.
yeah,
There'll
yeah,
be a
yeah.
time. We I can only imagine. Oh shit. But yeah, so NFL draft. Yeah, we were talking about what the fuck? We were talking about Trevor Lawrence and him being with Urban Meyer and you being a Gator fan.
All right, if you had to sleep with any man in the NFL, who would it be? If you had
Anyway,
to,
bro.
you had to.
Update: the second round pick, pardon me, the
Second,
number 2 pick in the draft this year by the Detroit Lions is Andrew Hutchinson from Michigan. Is it Andrew? I don't know if it's Andrew. It's A. Hutchinson. My bad, because
what, he an offensive tackle?
he's a defensive end.
Oh, never mind. I was about to say, if he was an offensive tackle, you know his name Andrew.
all tackles names is Andrew.
Andrew, Zach, Logan. That's an offensive tackle name, Logan.
Yo, you not lying though.
Bald head with the goatee.
You definitely not lying. Logan is definitely an O lineman's name. It's Adam Hutch. It's Aiden Hutchinson.
Aiden Adam
Hutchinson.
Chase.
Number 3 pick is in Houston Texans, Derek Stingley Jr., corner. I knew he wouldn't fall to. I kind of wanted the Eagles to draft him, but I had a feeling he was going to be top 5 or so and that might not happen. Update on the Sixers game. Those guys are winning by 3 in the third quarter. So we'll see how. Keep an eye on all of those things.
You think Doc fucks that up? Or better yet, if we get over this hump, what do you think it looks like?
I think it looks like a loss to the Heat in 6. Honestly, I want to be wrong about that. Oh, by the way, like I would fucking love to be wrong about that. I'm not. I don't think I will be though. I feel like, regardless of what happens in here or in this particular series, I should say, in the end, we're gonna lose to the Heat in 6. And if somehow, although I really don't see how it's gonna happen, if somehow we would find a way to win that series, I got the Celtics beating the Bucks, honestly. And whether it's the Celtics or the Bucks, I don't have the Sixers beating either of those teams. Again, I want to be wrong about all that.
I feel like who would you rather see? I say the Celtics.
Bucks.
You think so?
No. Hell no. I don't want to see the goddamn Celtics. Have you watched the last couple times the Sixers played the Celtics in the playoffs? It don't work. It don't work. It don't fucking work. Sixers up 6, 73-67. Third quarter, 8:48 left. They're an awful fucking matchup for us. It never turns out well. So no, I don't want to play those motherfuckers at all. Like, whatever happens, I want to be there. But if you're giving me the choice between them and the Bucks, I don't know. But if Middleton's hurt still, then yeah, I'll go with the Bucks. Because without Middleton, that changes things against us. Thing is, I don't know that we got anybody that can guard any of those guys. I don't know that we have anybody that can guard Giannis. I guess Steibel could guard Tatum, but can he though? He gets in a lot of foul trouble when he gambles a lot. So I don't know. Anyway, I'm not gonna over sports it.
You're not gonna be over here niggering it up.
ER all hard. Rainier, we miss you too, for sure. Hi mama, how are you? Let me
Why
see
you start
here.
Talking like that.
That was me doing my my concentration.
Wild. You be doing that in real life?
That?
Oh, that's a lot.
Remember,
I'm not that black. Like it's 70%.
Yo, all right. So we've had this conversation before, right? But I just want to kind of see if you're evolving on this any further. You still want to be you still want to be the baby publicist? His PR people? You still want that job, bro?
I seen. Oh yeah, because it's money.
Like, but money aside, is it not like the largest headache in the fucking world? Like, how much money is he paying these people?
You know how much money the baby got? We know like the law, right? Like off the top of our head as American citizen, we know the law. We understand what we can and can't do in society. The baby once said, "I'll pull up to your hood and come buy me a nigga." Like I didn't know that was possible. But you got the funds to achieve buying one's nigga? That's wild.
I mean, here's the thing, right?
and you know the pro gun Trumps and all of them fuck with him because he smoked the nigga. Not only did he smoke a nigga, he smoked the nigga in Walmart. You know they love Walmart and they love smoking niggas. He put them through. He said fusion high and did both of them.
Oh shit. Fusion high. Yo, that's funny. I mean, while on the one hand, bro brings incredible credibility and validity to the shit that he says with the shit that he does. He's believable as hell because you see him get busy. For his brand, to a certain degree, that's not bad. It may be ignorant as hell, but the reality is that it helps, whether you want it to or not, whether you think it's a positive thing or not. I'm not telling you that I think this is the best thing in the world, but him shooting people in Walmart and getting away with it helps his brand. And that's fucked up because that's where we at in this world. I'm going to get to something else right after this. So hold up. Give me a second.
Hey, I saw this online. I forget who said it. One of the nerd nigga rappers said it. One of these nerdy niggas like I don't know, not Corday, but like you know like not cornball, but just like nerd,
I
like
know what you mean.
you
Go
smart
ahead.
nigga.
You
feel
don't
me?
have to. You said nerd, nigga. We know. Go ahead.
Yeah. So the baby as the boss on the Def Jam game, like
Yo, yeah, no, I saw that. That's real
yeah.
shit. If you remember Def
Yo,
Jam, Frank New
imagine,
York, Vendetta, and all that.
you know, like Jesse and James from Pokemon and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, imagine if it was the baby of Lil Nas X and they was the tag team. That would be wild, dog.
Only you would think of that, bro. That is the most uniquely de jure shit you can say right now in this moment. Like I had to give you your actual first government name for Red to really like hit.
Imagine like you in the corner and that man throwing his cakes in your face, dog. Like, and you can't do nothing like it's Rikishi, but it's skinny black ass and not big Samoan ass. You can't do shit. You tapping triangle and there's nothing's happening for you, dog. That game gonna be cold. Remember because you know what Fat Joe used to do to controllers back in the day. That's going to provide a different problem. I'm so serious.
Yo, this is a wild, like for niggas who played the game though. This is a wild rollout, bro. Like you really on one with this.
I'm telling you. Listen. Hey yo, Tiburon, come fuck with me. You heard?
Yo, listen, man. The bag's over here. If room's over here for the bag, I should say, for sure.
As long as y'all can give me Fredro Starr, who else? Ray J.
Ray J.
Yeah. I need Ray J. I need Keefy D. I need Tone Loc. I need the DOC. Yeah.
Bruh.
I'm telling you. I know what I'm doing.
Rewind. Why do you need Ray J? You got to give me more. You can't just say you need Ray J for Def Jam remaking again. Right. Why do you need Ray J?
So boom, imagine you in a wrestling match and shit. All right. So like think of it like this. Think of it like this.
I'm absolutely regret this. Go ahead.
You remember when Eddie Guerrero used to like do shit because that shit was racist, right? That shit was racist. So like they used to be having him do wild shit because he was Mexican and shit. He'll lay down and he'll like throw the belt or throw a chair to a nigga. The nigga catch it. He like hit the ground. The ref turn around.
Yeah.
You feel me? So like Ray J do some wild shit like that, like he back into the referee, boom, 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 knock the referee over, and then the booty goons come in and stall you out, and the Ray J don't see none of it. I mean the referee don't see none of that, and the booty goons had like you know what I mean, have a party in that thing. I'm telling you, bro. And then they got like the dramatic cutscene before y'all fight, and it's like three niggas in pink G-Unit wife beaters behind him, like me mugging you. And the Ray J was like, yeah, and I got the booty goons and I'ma sick them on you. And like they really meant that.
Yo, first off, let's just rewind. Can you give context for that comment, just for those who may not know when that was said or why, like what you're talking about?
Oh yeah, Ray J
was threatening. Wow, without context, bro. Go ahead.
Ray J was coked up and got ran down on by. Well, he tried to run down on Fab, and Fab played him like a sucker and pulled his hood over him, was holding him like that, and I guess in a coked up kind of like I've been on coke for a couple of days. I felt like I really won that fight. So what I'm gonna do is go to probably the biggest up and coming hip hop show in America, and I'm gonna call into the Breakfast Club and tell America how I got booty goons and I'm waiting to sick them on Ray J. I mean, waiting to sick them on Fabulous.
The booty goons. Yo, he really went on there and said that shit. That shit's still on YouTube, ain't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, go on YouTube.
Like the anniversary, like I just showed Veronica this the other day.
Yeah, go on YouTube and look at Ray J booty goons.
I'm gonna tell you what.
All the context of that. Oh, man.
Because you know I used to be in them rooms with them people.
I know.
So like at a point where like your wife cooked for me, you know what I mean? Like oh, like you know my first name, you listened to my music before, like I played you shit before, like we've had those
that type of in the room.
Like I did a song with your brother type shit. So I thought like because you know me, I was like yo like Like that situation kind of like molded me as a man for real. And then the nigga, I'm gonna tell you, the nigga was in a computer rocking on his phone, and then turned back at me and he was like, "You don't make enough money for that." and then just kept it pushing.
Hey, you gotta respect the honesty. Sauce Gardner, Cincinnati quarterback, Ahmad Sauce Gardner, 4th pick in the NFL draft to the New York Jets. The New York Giants are on the clock. They have 2 of the next 3 picks.
You know what song they should play when he touched down? What? And another one bites, and another one bites, and another one bites.
Yo,
they be quarterbacks filthy. Like it'd be like 2 years in and out.
I'm sorry, maybe I didn't enunciate.
Oh, I just said quarterback.
Cornerback.
I was like, I never heard of that one.
Sauce is a corner. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah. I don't know who he is.
Yeah, I believe Cincinnati is where he went.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Young is gonna be good. Yeah, another one that I would have liked to fall, but clearly corners are at a premium right now.
Hey,
that's all right.
Watch the Eagles do some fuck shit and get that nigga from Malik Willis or whatever his name is.
Bro, shut up. Please don't say no shit like that out loud. Anyway, Sixers, as of this very moment, are currently smoking the Raptors 87-67. It is a third quarter, though, so it's plenty of time left for them to fuck that up. So
weren't they just up by one?
Yeah, they was just up by one. Third quarter, they came out in the third quarter smoking clearly. They up 20 right now, so hopefully that continues. All right, I'm trying to decide which way I want to go with this next one because I got 2 directions I could go with this. We did Elon, we did debate. No, wait a minute. But before I move on, to finish up on my point about the baby, I get that it's a well-paying job, but I think everybody has their limits, and bro just won't stop. The video from the other day. Mans was just walking down the hall and took a hawk swing at a nigga.
Yeah, that one was bad, bro.
What are you
could have been in that nigga face first. You could have been in his face first.
Yeah, he wilding, man. Like, I don't know. Here go the thing, and I don't like to put bad energy in the air, but somebody gonna clip this nigga. Like, he gotta chill. Like, real shit. Like, you're just
he gives me like at times it do be feeling like, nah, pass me the burner. You know what I mean? Like it really be feeling like that.
I don't get the need to continue. Like, we get it, dog. You a real nigga. Congratulations. You gotta chill, though.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you don't need to continue to validate yourself with doing goofy shit. We get it. Let them other niggas handle it now. You're there.
You know what? There always been one of these niggas. Like, you know how like is always like one female rapper. There's usually like one white rapper. You know what I mean? Like
that just keep.
Yeah, like it was like Gucci Mane was that for a long time. Plies was that for Tip was
Plies,
that.
Tip, Gucci, Beans.
There was some.
It's a long lines of niggas that just kept getting in trouble.
Right, yeah, and there's usually like one hot at the moment, like give you 3 of them things back to back, and then like 1 and 1 might happen around the same time, and then the next nigga give you a couple of them things back to back.
Yeah, it's wild. It's definitely it's cyclical as a motherfucker for sure.
Who was one of them niggas that like in like the 70s? Like, remember when them niggas used to like carry switchblades and do sherm and like break dance?
Them niggas wouldn't go to jail though. They would like go to rehab.
Nah, but them niggas would still stab you to fuck up.
Yeah, but they wasn't like they wasn't going away like a few of them niggas did go to prison. I ain't gonna front. But not as many of these niggas go to prison. Like, this is proportionately different.
Yeah, that's valid.
Like, because them niggas would get on heroin and then disappear and then come back. They was battling a health scare. Like, you was on that schmack.
Hey, baby. Kane. And Kane.
You was on that boy.
Wait. The baby pieced it up with Danny Lee and all that. Oh, because he called her fine ass baby mom the other day.
Yeah, I seen that. I don't know what that was, but it was funny.
She fucked his. He fucked her brother up. Well,
Yeah.
it was about 9 to 10 the babies in that video.
That was weird too. That was another one. That was weird too. Kevon Thibodeau, Oregon defensive end, New York Giants. So that's one of the niggas that'll be chasing Jalen Hurts next year.
Hey, I'll tell you what, the baby really had the coldest fit on that day. Because we seen that fit on that hard ass free. Because you gonna say what you want. The baby smoked that Leakers freestyle.
Yeah, he did. Oh no, he fucked that joint up.
He fucked that shit up. Like that's one of the best radio freestyles there are.
I just hate that he does not switch his flow up, man. I still
Why?
Because
the big fundamental. The big fundamental.
Here, man. Big fundamental could give you fundamental, like every fundamental. Part of fundamentals is switching flows. Fuck out of here.
He do, but it be in that same pocket.
That's not nigga, you rap. Don't do that. Fuck out of here, man. No, don't do that shit. You're a rapper. You're not gonna fucking tell me that he switch it, but he stay in the pocket.
He do, because like nah, bro. Because hear me out, right? Because listen, like whipping the limb, whipping and flipping the limb, turn the hard brick to a limb. That's Amigo flow, right? That's future. We would say that's Amigo flow. But then we will also say Versace. Like that, they're two different flows, but we would still say that that's the Migo flow.
I'm listening, bro. It's not working.
It'd be different, but it'd be the same for real, but it'd be different. I'm telling you,
like shut the fuck up. But when he leave, I'll be talking again. That's how you sound right now, nigga. That's literally what I just heard you say to me.
For real, it don't really matter for real because we know Bad Bunny's the best rapper alive for real.
Yeah, okay. Like I don't know, like the cadence never changes. The cadence never changes. You can't tell me the cadence never changes.
I'm trying.
It never changes.
On Suge.
And that was what, his first song?
Nah, he had a couple.
I'm talking about his first like big main, like it was on the first album, wasn't it?
Yeah, or the first album that y'all listened to.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Fuck out of here, man. I'm not saying he's not good. He got shit that I fuck with.
Yo, the funniest shit ever.
I'm never at any point going to sit down and listen to a Baby album. I'm never going to listen to a full DaBaby album. Ever.
You ever heard the joint with Ashanti on it where she be like, baby, 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 baby. Like it's that sample, but like she on there singing it too.
No, I didn't hear that, John.
Oh, so the nigga rapping, talking about all the shit he gonna do to his girl. Yeah, I mean, oh yeah, and there's a part where he was like, and I lift her up, and I'm like, like it's a WWE, and I'm like, God damn, like why'd you say that on the song?
No, man. Like, bro got a pocket as far as what he brings entertainment wise. I'm not against that. I'm just saying that, nigga, you got a shelf life with me. I'm not listening to more than 4 of your songs in a 24-hour period. And I'm certainly not listening to them consecutively. I just can't do it.
It's been like 3 years and the nigga still been serving that Scooby-Doo chase music. And we still be listening to it.
Right. It's still one of the greatest memes in the history. Like of like ever, man. Like he's definitely giving you Scooby-Doo chase music. And if you don't agree, watch an episode of Scooby-Doo, put that shit on mute, and then
listen to Babysitter.
Listen to Babysitter. You're gonna be like, holy shit, it's gonna fuck with you. I like to the point where I let my kids, I was like, listen, y'all gotta see this shit. And like they really like was wilding off of it. Like it's a thing, man. He absolutely. Literally Anything podcast for the people. We are an hour and 10 minutes in. Me and the brother D Hood taking y'all through this Thursday evening. Thank you for joining us, those of you who have. Hasn't been as many today, which I didn't expect because we got a whole lot of shit going on. Sixers games and NFL drafts and things of that nature in the town. But when you spin it back on any of your podcast outlets, the shit will be here for you to enjoy. So I put a post up, and I'm not going to bother to look up the artist. I put a post up in the group, in the Literally Anything group on Facebook. I'm still alive. I'm still alive. Yo, So, right, here's the thing. For everything that's within my pedagogy and what I stand for, I should find that song to be disgusting. I work with young people every goddamn day. I'm trying to keep them from being victims of gun violence and just these streets in general. Do the right thing and stay on the path of, a successful regular individual in society, however that, ends up working out. That's my job. That's what I do. I take my job very seriously. I love my job. And I'm good at what I do. There are things that I see in the world that I understand are just part of the world. I'm not one of those overly preachy motherfuckers that get in the ins and outs and the oppression and racial this and that. I have like all that in my bag, but it's not something that I lead with. I connect with my kids in different ways. But music is definitely one of the ways, because I'm not, one of them old heads who, like I said earlier, is just on some, no, y'all need to listen to Big Daddy Kane. Like, shut the fuck up, old head. Like, because that's gonna be their response. Like,
I really want like the old niggas to like rap. Like, go ahead, Dance Monkey. Like, I don't like.
Yo, Dance Monkey.
I really want to see like the KRS-One Flex freestyle right now.
That's
over like Breathe.
Crazy. Oh shit.
The ball, the dang.
Oh shit. Anyway, so like I was saying, young boy in Chicago, I don't know what his name is, but he got shot in the leg and made a song called "I'm Still Alive." He used the "Let's Get Married" sample from Jagged Edge and Jermaine Dupri, the remix. He used a sample for that. Yeah, that the song is funny to me, y'all. It shouldn't be, because it's definitely glorifying the shit that he went through, and he's definitely making it seem like it's okay to go through these kinds of things. But I can't help that the shit is funny, particularly some of the bars in there. Like, man said, he said, I'm out here trying to get this guap, but I just got shot. I'm a hop to the top. Like, I'm a hop to the top is crazy.
I'm a hop to the top. He meant that shit, bro.
But got shot, and now I gotta fuck from the side. Like, yo, he was dropping bars in that jail, and it was very funny. Now, because reality is reality, somebody in their original comments of the original post, I shared the post, but somebody in the original comments of the post was like, the lyrics to this song is funny and it's good. We glad the youngin' lived, but the reality is that he might be dead within a year or less.
So what?
And that's scary. But wait a minute. That right there is scary as shit, because it's not wrong. It's not like a incorrect assumption within that. What you got to understand is that young man know where he lived, and he know the danger of what he did, and he don't really give a fuck. He decided to eat off of it. He went viral. He probably gonna pop a couple checks, and if you do get shot, his family will be taken care of, and that's not a good thing. But that's the reality of it.
Yeah, like
if it happens that way, it could also happen the other way.
Right.
It can also happen the other way, and it does not. There's no specific. Let me not say specific. I didn't even say that. There's no reason for us to assume one way or another that this song will affect him in that way. Like, he made the song because he survived. That
shit could have been a stray, because he said whoever did it, I hope whatever. Like, like there's so many. Like, we need to stop putting that shit on people. Like, he could really be like a nerdy nigga, and he cashing in on the moment. Like, this shit happened. It is what it is. Heard the shit wasn't for me. Like, what? Like, or it 1000% could be I'm in the streets. Like, this nigga had old people in the music video. That shit look like they filmed that at a cookout. Like,
it definitely like he had his big mama in the video with him. So no, that's what I'm saying.
He might not have even gotten shot.
Right.
Nigga had a boot on. Somebody could have just hit him with a hezzy and now he's in the video.
Filet.
Yeah, like, y'all need to stop. Oh, cross tween. Like, y'all really gotta stop putting that shit on people.
Have hezzy tween filet. No,
He be making
I
that
agree
noise.
though, bro. You said what?
He be making that noise. Excuse me. Ain't
Filet's the
nothing
best in
over there.
It's nobody better than him at that shit, bro. Like
He was low key in Bel Air.
there's a lot of low key cameos in Bel Air.
Mm-hmm.
Easy the Block Captain, shout out to Philly, Battle Rap Boy, he was in there too.
Who he play?
Easy's a problem. Easy was the nigga who got him sent to Bel
Oh
Air.
yeah, the nigga that got
Yeah, that's who Easy played. Easy's a beast too. I fucked with Easy when he was battling on the small leagues of Philly. Like that was my man, and he kept being in and out of the joint ski, and his jail bars are just like when you listen to this nigga rap about jail, you know jail ain't the place for you. Like, yeah, like he like, and it ain't even on no overtly like homoerotic shit, just on some like struggle shit. Like, I don't want to stay there, bro. Like,
yo, you know what I hate? When I'm like, so like I don't well, obviously I was just like I don't use TikTok, but I use like Instagram Reels and I use like the little whatever the shorts or whatever it is on Facebook. Like same thing. And this is one dude, he looked like he's like Southern Southeast Asian, like Pacific Islander. And he be making all of these like jail meals. He be like, yo, Bunky, I'm gonna make a hookup. You know, oh, you make me one too. Like glorifying that prison food shit. And that shit is wild corny to me.
Yeah, no, I know you said that before. You're not a fan of it.
Yeah, like that shit, and that shit.
That was how we
like,
got into the slave food argument. Argument, because me and you were on the same side of that. But the discussion, I should say. Go ahead.
Yeah, like you like glorifying that shit. Like,
no, yeah, that's if you free, eat free food, bro.
Hey,
eat free nigga food.
Go to like any one of my albums, and if it's a feature on Fuck You or Quadir Two Door. He on Splash, he on Reality, he on a bunch of my songs. That nigga to this day still eat like he locked up.
That's crazy. But there's a conditioning and a mindset that
nigga, you only did 4 years. Knock it off. Knock it off. I did 4 years in elementary school. I don't still act like that.
You ain't even let me finish, bro.
No, knock it off. You did 4 years, nigga.
I'm not saying he should still be like that. What I'm saying is when you first come home, it'd be hard to shake that shit. After a couple of months, you definitely, and for niggas who I can't speak on what a nigga coming home feel like, because I ain't never left to come home. So I refuse to put any assumptions on any of that.
My Uncle Bo did 5 years for attempted bank robbery. Did 5 years, pled into one. They had a suspicion of more. I never seen that nigga eat no fucking hookup. He only did 5 years. He's been out for 15 now. He came home when I was in 5th grade.
It don't break everybody, bro. It don't break everybody. It don't break everybody.
My nigga, like, I'm not even trying to compare like steaks and all. Like, it's McDonald's out here. Let's go to McDonald's. Like, for the money it take for you to make a hookup, whatever. Then go to McDonald's. Little dollar fry. Whatever size soda you get gonna be $1 anyway. So it's really whatever entree you gonna get, my nigga. Like, it ain't you putting tuna fish relish and a pack of Oriental noodles together is not as good as a chicken sandwich, bro.
Yo, that's fucking hilarious, yo.
They got $2, 2 slices for $5 in the soda. You can't tell me, like today you chose to put a Slim Jim on the stove and put it in your noodles with some fucking some pickles and hot cheese curls. Listen, I'm not buying it.
I'm not mad at you.
I'm not.
I find all of this hilarious.
I'll eat a pig's ass before I eat some tuna fish and ooze and noodles.
That you've said that shit several times. I find it weird that you keep going to pigs' asses, but I understand.
You must not watch Black Mirror.
No.
This nigga had to fuck a pig on live TV to get his niece back. Imagine being in that position. They send you a finger in the mail, and you got to fuck a pig on TV to get your niece back. You don't even know that bitch.
Wow.
You the prime minister. You can't just say no.
That's fucking crazy. What is that on?
On Netflix. That shit is wild, dog.
Yeah, man.
You gotta watch it. I'm not even on no funny shit. Like like each episode is an anthology series. Each episode don't have nothing to do with one. You can literally just put
Okay,
on
I
any
know what you're saying.
episode,
Okay. Yeah,
like the Twilight Zone type shit. But it's like all of it is like money, people, or technology is the root of all evil. Every single episode.
Okay. Keep that in mind. Now I will say yes. If you are free, you should be eating free food. But the flip side of that is some of them jail videos are amazing. Like the ones from actual jail. Like, how do y'all get that shit? I saw one where these niggas had taco night. Bro, how the fuck are y'all having taco night in jail? Like,
nigga. And to your point, while y'all niggas be in jail, y'all don't be eating that bad. So why do y'all be doing this when y'all come home? Yo, uncle was genuinely like, I seen a smile on his face. We just go visit him like twice a month. He like, oh yeah, we got blueberry pancakes, French toast. You want some? We could go. I got some money. Like, yeah, we could go. Like, he was. I'm not saying. I'm sure he would have rather have been home, but I'm saying like y'all niggas, y'all choose to, because that's the niggas. Now, if you live in Rikers Island, eat that way. Yes, you eat. Do that. Because I understand. I watched the Time documentary. I saw what it looked like in there.
Right. No, it's
for you niggas in Atlantic County jail, nigga, like, eat a dick. That's what you can eat. A dick. In there for 14 minutes eating a hookup. Nigga. This is ridiculous. I'm not even joking at this point.
No, I know you're not. That's why I'm laughing.
Yeah, walk my bed down. My nigga, you is bruh. Remember when I got booked? Like, you, like, I never talked about that. Like, nigga, I was literally in and out, ROR. I didn't even have to pay no bail, no nothing. Like, pay my little lawyer fees, nigga. That's what like, niggas really be like trying to catch. Oh yeah. When I got booked, nigga, I seen such and such that. Like, that shit is so corny, dog.
Well, that's, you know what that is, though. That's that fake tough jail means something to some people. Shit.
Wait, the kids told me that it's called glazing. That's what the kids are saying these days. A kid told me that I was glazing recently, and then I was like, you literally sleep next to me and like put your arm in me at night.
Yo, so glazing is the term. So that's like you've graduated from cat. Now you glaze.
Yeah, glazing is the thing, or gripping, or so. But the funny thing is, I was like, oh, I get it.
Yeah, no, low key, that's kind of pause, but all right,
right.
If you say so.
I be saying, wow. I was like, is that what you want? People like, oh, is that what you want? Niggas, they know. Don't say that funny stuff to me. Is that what you want?
Oh shit!
Because you okay with that?
Real quick update draft. Number 6 pick, Carolina Panthers. Ikem Ekwonu, offensive tackle from North Carolina State.
For what quarterback?
Yeah, I don't know. Evan Neal, Alabama, offensive tackle, New York Giants, 7th pick. Drake London, USC, wide receiver, 8th pick to the Falcons.
That's a good pick. But I don't see nobody being successful there with Mariota.
Yeah, me either. Sixers are up 21 at the start of the 4th.
There's the time.
So we'll see. Yeah, we will definitely see. We are an hour and a half in, literally anything podcast for the people, 124 to be exact. It is 9:00
on the dot. I need a crack rock.
Always a colorful remix from the brother. All right, which one of these do I want? I think I want to get into this one.
How Tori ain't do it?
I'm not talking about that shit. I'm not.
Because she really sat up there and told us that she wasn't fucking that man.
Listen, bro, I don't care. I swear to God, I don't care. Like, if you got bars for it, get them off. But
I really don't.
I don't have no bars for that.
But
I have no bars.
Jordy made some of my favorite songs in recent memory, and like, I really need you to act accordingly. And it don't feel like you acted. You know, Gail gonna ask you them questions. Why you do that to yourself? You know, Gail gonna ask you them questions. That's why she was like, when Gail was like, "Oh, like, do you have a intimate relationship She was like, when you say young girls, how old we talking? Like, bitch, you know what she talking about. And even Gail was like, come on, like, bitch, you know.
Wait a minute. We not going to skate past your picture perfect R. Kelly impersonation.
Was it picture perfect?
We not skating past that. No, we not skating past your absolutely immaculate R. Kelly impersonation. We need one more.
I didn't know. I had no idea.
Hey, you said now.
When you say young gals, how young we talking?
Yo, that's crazy, bro. You gotta chill.
This shit makes me like it genuinely gets me upset because like I really don't think that she even knows the truth. Like I do think Tory did something for her to get shot in the foot. I don't think that he intentionally shot her. I don't know that he shot her at all, but I do think that he did something that resulted with her getting shot in the foot. But I'm not understanding, bitch, why you look so dumb in this situation? Like this is a layup for you. This man should have been canceled by now. He should have had no records out. I shouldn't still be listening to the Chicks Tape 4. I shouldn't listen to that anymore, but I do.
Yeah, I do.
I'll be listening to it on 17 now.
But I also wasn't a very big Tory fan to begin with. I'm not a huge Tory Lanez dude, so.
You saw me become one.
Yeah, I know, and I watched you leave me because I was on the other side, and I'm still here. I get it, but I don't.
When you started putting the dirt on top of Jordan Lucas casket, I was like, oh, I mean,
I don't know, man.
Short niggas know that my boss hot. Word to my boss spot. Like nigga, he was talking that shit.
Short niggas when they be rapping be weird to me. Like, not all of them, but he one of them niggas that sound short in his bars. Like he a little nigga, ain't he? Yeah, I can hear it.
Like, you know what's crazy? I was watching an interview with Conceited recently, and I was like, nigga, you sound little. Like recently. Pause.
Them niggas just say certain shit where you like, that nigga gotta be about 5'4".
Because
like,
both of them niggas choose to have just a soul patch.
Like, what the hell, man? I don't know. And this is not going to be an attack on the vertically challenged brothers. It's just all love, but
grow up.
Y'all grow up. Whoa. Grow up is fucking crazy. Grow up. Indeed. Grow the fuck up. No, I mean, them brothers just be having like only like Tip's a little nigga. But
that's why he be acting like that.
Like he act like a little nigga in real life though. He don't rap like a little nigga. He just rap like, you know, but like he a real life little nigga. Like, bro, don't
you know, like you knew the little nigga in like 05 that walked with their legs all the way out because they used to have their pants around their thighs with the biggest little jeans.
The biggest little jeans.
No, that was with the decent cuff at the bottom.
Yeah, oh no, that was an awful fashion era. God damn,
terrible,
crazy, bro.
Like with the really remember the Atlanta jersey with the @ sign on it, or the Atlanta hat with the @ sign on it, the white with the red @ sign on it.
Yeah.
Niggas had them. We remember the moment.
Yeah, we ain't forget that. That was back when y'all niggas was wearing them Splice Air Force One Jordans, the Fusion joinskies. Oh, y'all niggas was wrong for that because I can say y'all because I never in my fucking life bought a pair of them. And I'm a sneaker nigga. I bought a lot of shit. I ain't never bought no fucking Frankenstein ass mutant Jordans that was fused with an Air Force One, slapped with an Air Max on the back, like in the same boxes of Huarache. Them shits was terrible. Like, what the fuck was wrong with y'all? I was so mad at niggas with that.
Hey, all the niggas that
fresh
wore them,
pair of Jabot jeans, you dickheads.
Yes. The same niggas that was wearing them was heavy on all of the different iterations of Nike boots, ACGs, Gores, all of them big goddamn like tugboat shoes.
I hated all that shit, bro. Like, I did some of that shit, but I hated it all. I
Like I drew the line at beef. I feel like beef and Brox is very, very low on the continuum. Like that's what's
beef
on
and
this
broccoli
side.
to me was always just some North Philly shit. Like that was just always like some like niggas from my hood always wore them shit. So like the get money niggas wore beef and broccoli. So you had to get a pair of beef and broccolis if you wanted to look like one of them get money niggas. Like that was just kind of that's what the flow was. Beef and broccolis was that shit. We wore a lot of bed. Like I was a Jabot nigga. I had Jabot jeans, but I wasn't wearing no. But I had like fresh J's with my shit, nigga.
If
like,
you seen me, nigga, I was in 5th grade, 2-tone do-rag, Carmelo Anthony jersey, Nokia on my hip,
Christ, bro.
with the baby blue Jabots, with the white, blue, and the yellow forces, with the dimples in the one ear, right,
nigga? Fucking them up out there.
With the braids that went like this back and forth, they crossed over.
Oh yeah, oh no, the braid game was crazy. My shit ain't with. Oh man, my shit was filthy. Yeah, no man, that was the time. That was definitely a time. I had this one wild ass fit with the Julius Erving Nets throwback with the red and blue Jabot patch jeans, John, with the blue and with the true blue 3Js. Oh man, that was a crazy lay. I definitely, yeah, it was wild back then, bro.
Hey.
But all that shit is too big for me today. And
Yes.
I'm not like if I pulled that shit
I got a 3X
fit it.
I got a 3X Rasheed Wallace jersey in my closet right now. I can go get that. It'll take 22 seconds for me to go get that shit.
But this is what I'm saying though, bro. Like we all got something where it's like, damn, I used to wear this.
You know how small I was in 4th grade?
People, nigga. Like you wow for this shit.
Yeah.
Sheesh, bro. Like that was a filthy fucking era. Let's see here. Mississippi State offensive tackle Charles Cross goes 9th to the Seahawks. The Philadelphia 76ers
That's what they worry about?
By 22 with 9 minutes left in the 4th quarter. That's looking better and better as the time goes on. That's a wild ass rewind.
We tanking.
I don't ever want to go back to ever want to go back to that shit.
And the funny thing is, I really died on the cross for a lot of these niggas' sins. Because like when I started wearing fitted clothes, like I got my I was getting flamed by these niggas. Like, his jeans don't even move. They grab your pant leg and start going back and forth with them like this.
Oh
like,
shit! Whipping your whole shit around.
Yeah, pulling your whole shit back and forth.
Facts. No, that was a hell of a time, bro. Hell of a fucking time.
Why you want another nigga to see your elbows? Why your shirt so small? You want nigga to see your elbows?
So we always talk about OnlyFans shit, right? Did you hear about the chick, whatchamacallit, making 50 mil on OnlyFans?
I fuck with Bad Baby. You really got bars too.
Bad Baby. 50 mil though, bro.
I heard that she don't even be showing pussy on there too. She really,
that's crazy.
And then you see she posted a receipt.
Yeah, no, that's the only reason I gave validity to the story because she posted the receipts. Yeah, that's literally the only reason why I mentioned her tax
breakdown in there
because she really made 50 million on OnlyFans last year. First off, you freak niggas got to sit the fuck down. Like y'all niggas is wildin'.
Wow.
Oh man.
You know, we've talked about this before. You know how I have like songs that I gotta listen to in the morning. Every so often they change.
Mm-hmm.
Like for a minute, my shit was high bitch. Like I had to listen to that by her. Like that was, I don't know where it came from. It just happened to be one of the ones. And I was like, yo, like she really on here talking too. And I heard the homies feel me, like she write her own shit.
I mean, listen, I've come across a few tracks. I don't have nothing in my playlist. But
it's not in there no more. But for that moment in time, it meant something to me.
I'm just amazed at. First off,
nah, you know what it is.
What?
Niggas wanting her to turn 18. No, I'm dead serious. I know niggas are salivating over that.
That's weird.
It is.
That's the creepiest shit ever, man. Mm-hmm. Like, god damn.
Niggas really be red shirt and pussy out here.
You niggas are sick. Stay the fuck away from me and mine. I got these here guns. Anyway, like real shit. Cause I got a teenage daughter, man. Like,
Hey, nigga, you started sounding like these are the views of Michael Clark. We got guns for niggas like you.
Like, I'm just saying, like, just do what you do over there. Like, don't come near me and mine. The shit gonna get filthy because that's wild, man. Like, that little ass girl made $50 million because y'all wanted to see her young cooch, and that's disgusting. And it's just anyway. I got two more things I want to get to, and one of them I know is going to take a second. You hear about this David Banner Jack Harlow thing?
Yeah, bro. Everything don't got to be a race situation. Like,
I knew you was gonna say that. I was waiting for that. I'm not mad at you though, because in this particular situation, I don't disagree. Like, why him? Why you fucking with that young man?
Picking that for one of them cornball niggas token. Like, they don't do no songs and no niggas. Like, pick one of them. Like, them niggas that idolize Eminem so much.
Right.
Jack Harlow. I mean, and I'm remove me for real. Like, I've been a big fan for a long time, right? Like, remove me, like, just the facts are the facts. He's always paid that level of homage. Like, and people have fucked with him from the dawn of time. Don Cannon put him on. Like, your favorite DJ put him on. DJ Drama put him on.
I mean, here's the thing, right? And this is
not everybody listen to eat corned beef and be eating cream of wheat and shit, nigga. Like,
here's my problem with this, right? And I inherently, I think this is the issue when you make these stands, right? It's a universal opinion, in meaning that you can say that with any time any white artist gets success in hip hop. Any white artist that has any success in hip hop, you can come with the punch of it's because of their privilege. Any white person that has success in any field where African Americans are the predominant, you know what I mean, like leader of said culture, is going to get the punch of, well, you only got it because of your privilege. It's just I don't. It's an argument without substance. You got to give me something else other than that. Like, okay, they all got privilege. Every white person in America has some level of privilege when it comes to trying to pursue whatever career they want to do. You still have to have a level of talent in order to even be acknowledged within it. So to me, I feel like by saying that, you saying like you're automatically giving like the whole he corny angle, and he's just not. That's just not the case.
It's
like
not.
Bull's fire. Like, Jack Harlow's a good fucking rapper. Like, and on top of that, like you said, he's always in the flow of paying homage and understanding that, you know,
I'm an outsider.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm in this with y'all. Not I'm in, like, I was brought into this and I'm in this with you. Not like I'm in here and this is my shit. Like, there's a humbleness to him in everything that he does that's dope. So I don't know. I don't think this was the artist for him to do this with. There might be an artist at a certain point, or maybe there has been, and it's something we don't know about them. But right now, in this moment, Jack Harlow didn't deserve that from Dave Banner, in my opinion.
Yeah, and also, like, how tapped in are you? It's just like I feel like it's very just like nasty. Like, it's kind of, I don't know, it just seemed like real nasty to me. Because like if for real, if being white was like the end all be all for being successful in rap, if that's what we're boiling consumerism to, then why do we still allow niggas to perpetuate this black negativity or perceivable negativity that tends to be synonymous with all things that are black? Why are we not whiting up rap then? If that's why,
if that's what it is, right?
Yeah, like, why is colorism not even more of a bigger issue? Why are we not fucking polos and like if we keeping it 1,000, Young Dro touchdown, gave us some heat and got the fuck up out of here. Like, if that's what the privilege is going to be, right. Young Dro did that and it didn't work. It worked for a very short time. Cali Swag District, that shit worked for a very short time. All the jerking niggas, all of the cat daddy niggas, all of them goofy ass West Coast dancers with lime green polo shirts, with a pink polo shirt on under that. All of that shit did not work.
Right.
None of it. Nigga came out the gate and got a New Balance deal. There's nothing more white than that. Eminem's Jordans max out at 20K tops.
Right.
20K tops. You can't find a Drake sneaker For
Anyway.
they sit around 7K easy. That's just on like, hey, I wore these a couple times, right? Jack Harlow decided to go to fucking New Balance. Nobody buys Eminem Jordans besides Eminem nerds.
Right. Well, them Eminem Carhartt 4s might be the most expensive sneaks in the
and then after that, it drops dramatically.
Yeah, no, he got a couple of Jones, but them Jones, like the reason why they're so limited. Like Nike did a good job and Jordan did that with the branding of that. You could go like that's another discussion. The whole that part as far as the shoe, but I understand your point in that it's very much a thing of like pay homage. Like understand that what he's doing is not just simply because he's white. Like that's so disrespectful to his drive, to his marketing, to his talent, to all that. Like I just don't feel like that's fair. I don't. Jack Harlow doesn't read as one of those, if that makes sense. Like that's just I didn't think that was cool. And I fucks with David Banner. I like a lot of his views and a lot of the things that he speaks on, his activism pieces and all of that. But I thought he missed on this one.
It's just that we just don't always have to be oppressed over something. It's just like one of those things where like I'm just tired of slave movies. Like I'm just tired of just like we don't have to be oppressed. Like he not even the top nigga out right now. He got his first #1. Cool. Like a lot of people get #1s. Taylor Swift has rained on a lot of niggas' birthday parties. Let's keep it a bean. Like it's like we don't have to be oppressed all the time.
Yeah. I agree with that. That's why I said this one on this particular one, I felt like Dave missed. All right. Last thing before we get into closing thoughts, and this is I just don't know how I would feel about this. So for those of you who are fans of the Breakfast Club,
oh my god,
one Mr.
Babe.
Yeah, what
Babe.
Mr. DJ? Why the fuck you got called her like that, bro?
Because we gotta get some things clear.
Yo,
Babe,
this nigga, you gotta relax with the babe, bro. Yo, all right. So listen, DJ Envy of the Breakfast Club. Was his wife on the show? Is that what
yes?
It was? Okay, that's what it was. Okay, wife was on the show. They were discussing their sexual relationship or sexual relationships. The context means nothing. Within the flow of whatever conversation they were having, his wife reveals that for the past 10 years of their marriage, she has been faking orgasms. 10 fucking years. So,
what's
I'm
more
going to tell
wild?
Go ahead.
What's more wild? I'm just asking you this question. What's
ahead.
more wild? Him knowing that she was going to drop this bomb, this bomb, him knowing, like him being okay, or even like not okay and still allowing it to happen for her to say this on the Breakfast Club, or for him not, I don't want to say that she doesn't have respect for him, but just here nor there, her just unsolicited, just divulge this information at the risk of whatever expense that comes with.
Before I answer your question, what did you think of his reaction?
I'm gonna keep. That's one of the ones that I skipped over. I don't got time for you, Dizzy bitch. Like I don't give a fuck. The bitch that was beating up Jack Sparrow. I don't give a fuck about none of y'all. Morbius girlfriend.
Shit. Yeah.
I don't. Meg Thee Stallion is about to get on that short bus of toxicity. If she don't get her shit together, just get her. I just need her story to be straight, for real. It's just it wasn't something that I really paid attention to. I'm being honest with you.
Okay, so
what was his reaction?
So, I felt like, based on his reaction, and this is just me, that he did not know that she was going to say that. I don't think that was like a scheduled talking point for him and her in that moment. That's number one. Number two, it's infinitely worse if they did not have a discussion prior to for her to take it to that platform to have that conversation, particularly after 10 years. Next, tell your husband you cheating on him without telling your husband you cheating on him. Because and this is just me, whatever the fuck, I don't know a woman that's going to deal with not busting a nut for 10 years. It's like,
or having to do it herself.
like no, that's what I'm saying. Like an unmanual joint ski, like a non like self-imposed job. Like, man, I a man's ego is incredibly like complex.
Hello?
It's fragile, it's strong, it's a lot of different things.
What you doing?
Are you really calling her, bro?
Huh?
Yes.
If you ever think you want to get on somebody's TV show and get up there and tell these motherfucking people that I ain't make you come in 10 years, I swear to God, I will end all of this shit.
Oh God.
You, me, the kids between the goddamn washer and dryer.
You need help, nigga.
What?
Nothing. Love you. I'm hanging up.
I swear to God, nigga.
Oh my God, bro. You gotta do better.
I ain't playing none of them games. She about to walk out here butt ass naked and give me a look too.
Oh, yo,
see, I called it. If you ever, bro, if
10
you
years is wild, yo.
10 years, I don't care if it's a month, bitch. You better not divulge that information. You see these metrics. You see how many views we get. Kim Jong-un right now, like, hey, DJ Envy can't please his old lady.
Yeah,
because you know he like American shipping. He don't be wanting us to know.
Yo, 10 years is crazy, yo. Look, wifey checked this. She said, you got to be stopped. That's why you in jail now. Yeah, I told her about your bid.
How she know in Facebook jail?
Yeah, because I told her. I was like, yo, they got my man. He down for a 2-day. She was
no,
like,
but it
y'all
was
gonna be able
7.
to do the show?
Huh?
She was like, y'all gonna be able to do the show? I said, no, we good because that go through the group, so we ain't worried about that.
I just can't share. I tried to share it to somebody inbox and they wouldn't.
No, they said we the fuck said no.
Yeah,
like stop playing, nigga.
It'd be like I'd be wanting to heart like somebody mom died. I'm like, oh yeah, I care, and they'd be like, nah, like get back in the hole, nigger.
Yeah, like no, too much freedom, nigger.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, that's so. I can't imagine that they're not going to be in some sort of therapy after this.
He must have just cheated. He had to cheat again for her to get up there in front of all these people. He had to just cheat again. He had to.
Well, here's the thing. She cheating. We know this. Listen, bro.
How you got babies by this nigga and you not nothing? You just having babies because
just cause he just with the color purple, he just climb on top of me and handle his business.
I hate that movie with a passion, and you just seem to bring it up very frequently.
It's a favorite of all the people in my family. My wife could quote that movie from the beginning to the end.
It feels like every time I pull out French fries, you got French fries and you put ketchup all over yours, knowing that I don't like this shit, and you don't really like it either. But I'm just going to do it to make you mad.
The fuck would you? No, I just find it. No, some of those. Like, you may not like it, but some of the lines in that movie and some of the moments are fucking amazingly funny.
Oh, it's
like,
a great
some
movie.
Of that
it's a great movie. I just don't like
is just goddamn classic material. Like, so yeah, that's what that is. It's always an easy reference.
Top tier acting. Yeah, I seen it, and also I saw it at a mature age too. So like, I could get like, it's not like I saw it when I was a kid and I just don't like it. I saw it when I was like 17. Was able to get, you know what I mean? I watched that and Ghost like back to back.
Do you even understand the arc of emotions you go through watching Color Purple and Ghost back to back? Like, I'm surprised you. I'm surprised you ain't like get diagnosed with depression that day. Like, it's a sad ass.
Yeah,
that's wild.
I watched one more movie that day. I think it might have been like 8 Mile or something.
It's just when you married or just in a committed relationship, there's a certain amount of like security that goes into having things, sharing those moments with your partner. And like you got to be able to let the person that you sleep with every night know that you're not doing this shit the right way. Like you gotta, like it's got to be a way to have that conversation, uncomfortable as it may be. It's got to be a way to have that conversation because you just can't live like that. Like I said, she's fucking somebody. Like
And then the first couple of them is kind of crazy, right? But okay, like maybe like maybe it's just me. Like maybe I just haven't been like in my rhythm, or I haven't been. And then like, at what point do you like? Oh, this is a lifestyle. Like, is it like 2 weeks? Is it like a month? Like, is it like how many? Is it 3 years go by? You mean to tell me like the anniversary knock boots ain't did it?
Like, but this one, but then the flip side, like you so out of touch with your woman that you don't even know your woman not coming, bro. Like, how do you not?
Hey,
Like,
I'm not gonna hold you. When in a previous life when I was like cheating a lot, she said to me one time, she was like, "Yeah, we just don't have sex anymore." I was like, "Yes, we had sex like the other day," and she was like, "I've gone through 3 whole pill sheets since the last time we had sex." I was like, "Word."
that's because you was fucking and she wasn't.
Yeah, I felt terrible,
You
dog.
should, damn, you should do what I do. Like you was,
Yeah.
Bitch,
I
like
genuinely
me.
felt like garbage, like lower than low. Like I felt that shit fucked with me for real.
I mean, you go through shit. You wouldn't be where you are with the knowledge you have without going through that. So it is what it is.
That's when I was like, "You're doing a lot right now."
You said what?
That's when I was like, "You're doing a lot right now."
Sometimes you gotta tell yourself that shit though, bro.
And we was in
That's not
college too. Like, imagine you got a whole situation in like your sexual peak, and I ain't getting them in 3 months when I should have.
right. That's wild. Yeah, you was out in these motherfucking streets. He's for the streets.
Golly.
Book of Future. You looking forward to that new album?
I think Future lost it. I don't think. I think I have what I need out of that man. Pause.
You believe he getting $1 million a show? He dropped that number this week. He getting $1 million a show?
Is the marinas? I feel like arenas that being able to do that yourself is different. To do an hour and a half in arena, that's a big deal.
Listen, I'm not going to dispute that man money. I don't count people's pockets. I just thought it was a
What
husky
about
number to hear.
What about at this moment in time, Snoop getting $250K for a verse and then another $250K for 1 hour for the video?
Because of Snoop.
But is that valuation appropriate?
Absolutely. You're gonna get that money back. You won't get that money back because there's a certain subsect of people who are going to tune in just because of Snoop. And most of those people aren't your normal hip hop audience. They just people because Snoop has crossed over. Snoop do shit with Martha Stewart. Snoop do shit with insurance commercials. Snoop do shit everywhere. And he take a blunt with him when he go, and it's a sack in his pocket. Like he's crossed over and stayed true to who he is. If you got Snoop on your shit, people going to check for your shit. So that 500 is easily coming back. Yes. I would give Snoop 250 for a feature easily. Wouldn't even think twice about it.
Snoop might be the Bill Murray of rap for real.
You said that before. Yes, we've had that. Yep, you absolutely said that before. Yep, because I thought it was a very interesting comparison, and you elaborated with the Bill Murray.
That's great. I have no recollection of that. Like no bullshit. Like I really do not remember that ever happening.
I don't remember what episode it was, but you definitely. If you let me take a minute to really like think about it, I could tell you roundabout when it is. Definitely season 1, some point in there, but I don't know. But you definitely made that comparison before.
That's wild.
But Snoop's that guy, man. Snoop's absolutely that guy. Closing thoughts, good brother. It's been a good show with just the two of us. Like I said, I expect this to be one of those shows where we get more on the backside than on the front. We'll have some. This should be a good stream show. I might put this video on Spotify. I did it one week. I told you I didn't like the quality of it. They sent me an email telling me that they had touched some things up. So just for shits and giggles, I might throw this one on there. I might not. I don't know. We'll see how it go. But either way, closing thoughts, good brother. As we move on into a new week and shit.
I'm trying to find my rhythm, guys. Trying to find that rhythm. Trying to like figure out where like my new working life, where the gym fits into that, and that's definitely been a struggle.
Mm-hmm.
I think I found the solution on the other side, like on the rich white people side, where people be walking with their bare feet out. It's a Planet Fitness, in which I hate Planet Fitness, and I love my gym. It's more convenient. It's about the same price, and it's dope because it's like an old movie theater.
Mm.
So I don't know. I think what? Huh?
I said it has an ambiance.
Yeah. I just said I'm gonna be honest. So yeah, I think just trying to figure out. I'm very happy at where I'm at right now. I think I could do better in certain aspects of things, but I mean, feel me? We out here waiting for my young boy to drop. As time goes on, I'll be wanting to say the name, and especially I got a crazy story for what happened today. I'll tell you when we're done.
Right.
But she won't let me say his name yet. So like,
okay. All
starts with an L.
I've heard L several times. I already knew that. I just didn't know that. I'm a context clue nigga. I pay attention. So y'all been comfortable enough to let the L slip around me, but that's literally all it's been. So
yeah, we've been kind of tight lip when it is wild because like niggas really did that with Kanye, but my son ain't nobody, bro. Like remember Kanye did with North Node, what the name gonna be? Like I heard it's gonna be a symbol. Like don't nobody give a fuck about this young boy but me.
Guess
I don't
what,
even know
bro?
why it's that
That's
big a
all.
deal.
As long as it's just you, bro. Who cares? You doing your thing, and that shit is for you and yours. That's what matters, man. Congratulations, I'm happy. Like I said, can't wait for the youngin to get here. We're gonna teach him all kinds of ignorant shit. Can't wait. This is gonna be fun. So yeah, soon come. As they say.
Number one is going to be when you go to sell a game at GameStop. If they ain't talking chicken, knock everything the fuck over.
Yeah,
Don't
I
clean
knock
it up.
all this shit over for sure. We ain't playing around. Fuck GameStop. Anyway, so for me, episode 44. Thank everybody for being here up to this point. We got guests next week. We got guests the week after that. We also have 50th episode coming up. I wasn't sure if I was just going to do episode 50 and let it be, or if I was going to make like a big deal out of it. I still haven't decided yet. I may let y'all decide. Maybe I'll throw up a poll in the group and see how the group
do it in 2 days though.
Like what? Put the poll up? Yeah, I ain't gonna put the poll up now. Like I'll put it up at some point during the week because I kind of want to let it sit a few episodes before I decide how I want to do it. But if I'm gonna do something big, I gotta start planning it around 47, 48. So
I was just saying that because I'm in jail, so I can't.
No. I mean, I'll make sure you're available to vote on it, bro. I won't take it. I won't make it a 2-day jump. But I just want to throw it up in the group just to see if, like, the people who watch us and pay attention to us on a daily basis want to make a big deal of 50, or if it's just gonna be a regular show and we're gonna wait till 100 to be a big deal.
The 50 episode, it should just be all about 50 Cent.
I don't.
Whole
I
episode.
don't
it would make her so mad. I would love it.
Not a fan of Curtis, is she?
Like she thinks that he has offered no relevance to the culture at all. He's not done anything. Like didn't nobody listen to him? All that. I was like, you don't have 2 Diamond albums for a reason.
That's hard. I'm not the biggest Curtis fan, but that's hard right there. That's a lot. We'll dive into that. But no, I kind of want to see where everybody heads.
We gotta give him at least 50 minutes.
I don't have that much Curtis Jackson appreciation in me, bro. I just don't.
What?
Like. Well, I'm not saying I don't
drama. You love your baby mama.
Like, listen. Get Rich or Die Trying is easily among the best albums I've ever heard, especially for a debut album. It's incredible. Like, it's high level shit. For me though, every album after that had spots, and it has tracks that stay with me. But like as a full piece of work, 50's giving me one complete piece of work, in my opinion.
You wasn't a Massacre fan?
Massacre had spots. Massacre started off and made me really believe that this was about to be another one.
Really don't play that shit.
He went right from the first John and then right on the set. Niggas screw their face up at me on some real shit, son.
Son,
They don't want beef. I pop that, aim that shit out the window, spray they the shell left in my heat.
Y'all
Y'all
niggas
niggas
better lay down.
Yeah, like,
Woo!
bro, the way he came out the gate on that shit, I was like, oh, this is about to be one of them ones, and it just never got there again.
Nah, it peaked that I'm supposed to die tonight. Like that shit was cold.
That shit was cold, but it just didn't have the same.
Yo,
it just wasn't the same for me.
2 seconds. We was at a birthday party with one of her family members, like them niggas that be wearing mids, and cargo shorts. And I'm like, is this 50 Cent? And everybody, I legit made the whole party get quiet. And I was like, I know y'all don't got Spanish 50 Cent playing right now. And it was like the same flows, different days, same shit, old Mac, new clip, like the same flows, but in Spanish. And I know that nigga got shaved hair. I don't know who the rapper is, but I can imagine he got shaved hair with braids on the top.
First off, nigga, just so you know, like I heard what you said. The mid hate is over, bro. Mids are fine now. Let it go. You gotta let it go.
Buy my son some mids.
You gotta let it go, bro. You gotta let it go. Like real shit. It's not
them colorways them colorways is good, but like
it's done. The colorway, I'm telling you, bro, it's done. Them shits is gone. First day, every time, everything. The flips be crazy. The mid hate is dead, bro. If you a reseller and you hating on mids, you losing money. It's over, bro.
It's called
over.
Integrity. Hey, did I ever tell you about the time?
Real shit.
I ever tell you about the time the white bitch bought me some mids?
Fuck no.
The white bitch bought me some mids, dog. I took them shits out the box, put them on, and hooped them shits the same day.
As you should. At that time, you definitely should have did
hooped them shits the same day.
You absolutely should.
She was like, I bought you those so you could wear them, not. And I was like, nah, like these is comfortable enough for me to do that.
Nobody hoops in ones. You're a lying son of a bitch. Anyway,
I was proving a point. I was playing so hard. Like them niggas, like, why he balling so hard?
Yo, all right, real quick. I'll give you one quick point about the massacre, then I'm gonna shut it down. About the difference between the massacre and Get Rich or Die Trying. The massacre's low points versus Get Rich or Dying's low points, it's like such a vast difference. Like, I'll give you an example of one of the songs that I'm not a huge fan of on Get Rich or Die Trying, but I still never skip it. The Joan Poor Little Rich Boy.
Yeah.
I'm not a huge fan of that song. It's not my favorite song on the album. It's not even in my top 5. But that nigga's, but it's still bars in there that I still. What my man say?
That and I Get High All the Time. Those two.
That was my shit too. But see, I was just discovering marijuana at the time.
But also knowing that 50 don't smoke. That was the thing.
Right. The he say, I'm real jelly, man. The hood love me, man. Don't make me show up to your hood like bruh, man. Like that's not even. But that bar was crazy. 50 and Get Rich or Die Trying was in a different zone, bro. He was just in a different zone. Stop a bone out your ass and some brand new Chuck. It's like he just was talking. Yeah. It was different, man. Like it never got back to that for me. I'm not saying that I ain't fuck with nothing after that because I Get Money as a song was I probably played that shit in my car every day.
You was doing this too, wasn't you?
Like not while I'm driving, but that shit was wild. But yeah, so no, I fucks with 50, but he definitely will not be getting any 50-minute tributes on this motherfucking podcast.
Last question. We got a minute to get to 205. All right, last question. Where was you at when you heard the Forbes 1, 2, 3? Like, where was you at? Because Diddyverse, whoever wrote Diddyverse, nigga, fuck that shit up.
I don't even remember. See, because that's niggas was still like buying mixtapes and shit then. Like
I got that shit off of LimeWire. For sure.
I'm about to say niggas still had LimeWire, but that was like fresh LimeWire, nigga. Like they
had no viruses on it.
Yeah, I'm about to say their computers wasn't dying and none of that yet.
And if you got the right version, you could get the original version of AO technology when it was called AO pornography.
See, that's That is a LimeWire gem that niggas don't be
Yes.
know. But yeah.
That's
Anyway,
it.
literally anything podcast for the people. It's us. You know, we'll be back next week. Check out for the post. We got guests. Last week's episode will be on Spotify and Apple and everywhere else at some point during the day tomorrow. I'm sorry, y'all. I can't even say nothing else. If you was checking for it, my apologies. And if you came back and checked for it twice, I appreciate your patience. Come back again a third time, but wait till Saturday because it might not be to the evening. But I promise, episode 43 will be available for streaming on podcast. This episode will be available right now on YouTube as soon as I'm done and we punch this up. Come check us out next Thursday, 7:30, same time. Talk shit, have a little fun, go the fuck home. That's what we do. Literally anything. Peace and blessings, y'all.